purpose. Petitions to cancel the remake started immediately.
Yeah, people went absolutely crazy on this.
Over
2.3 million dislikes. Imagine having that much of a dedicated hater base. That's insane.
2 million dislikes. Jeez, leading people to wonder why Disney wasn't able to what making some changes. Well, they did make changes. For starters, they swapped out real dwarf actors with CGI, which looked hideous. Instead of the beloved original characters, we got creepy, soulless abominations that looked like they crawled out of a failed video game. And strangely,
because doing the opposite was considered like some form of ableism. That's the reason why. It was so stupid.
Action remake even achieved with CGI, which was an atrocious waste of money as well. To make matters worse,
so they couldn't find any trees, guys. You gotta understand. I mean, filming is hard.
Two of these iconic tracks from the original, one of which being "Someday My Prince Will Come," because apparently Snow White dreaming of love makes her too dependent, which only makes sense considering there's no prince either, just a bandit named Jonathan.
So there's no Prince Charming and just a bandit. Wow, this really is for women nowadays, isn't it? Jesus. That's bad.
The writers intentionally didn't want to saving
Oh, there's another portal over there. How about that?
Rather than an authoritative figure of any
where is a sapling? Is there a sapling?
Of course it is, because a lot of these women, you know what they have? Personal unresolved trauma. And so they have some issue that they've had with some man in their life, and they're looking for media to reinforce the way
Jungle
they feel.
sapling. Put that down.
That's it. Yep, a chip on their shoulder. Absolutely.
If someone statement, then it gets moved. And in case it isn't obvious, it was a garbage cash grab. The ending scene felt like a dating party, and no surprise, people absolutely hated it.
I do want to live in the jungle. I think over by that nether portal is a good spot. I just like this watery area in general. It's got a taiga biome, birch forest, jungle area, bamboo, acacia, and then a normal forest a little ways over there. So yeah, it's a pretty diverse area.
What are you talking about? Oh my god! Racist, sexist, transphobic, garbage monster. Damn.
I don't think there's any resources down there other than the stone and stuff. But
oh, okay, there we go. So let's see here. Let me read it. Jeremy Rayner is
oh my god,
from his ex-wife, including claims of
that's crazy. There's a village right there.
What does that have to do with being transphobic? No
I might just chill in this area, honestly, dude. I could probably deal.
Proven.
Oh, there's two blacksmiths. There's one down there, and then there's one right there too. The W.
So, okay. So we didn't do it, probably. All right. Yep. Dog, she's just projecting.
And when the user told her to learn the facts before running her mouth, she arrogantly replied, "Better catch my mouth, cause she running."
Better catch my mouth, cause she running by. It is crazy to me that anybody that is not in 4th grade or below is saying this. This is it. Like, this is some shit that this is like talk to the hand. It's on that level, guys. Oh my god. Not even really gonna address the story that came out today, but he has made racist, sexist, and transphobic comment and totally disrespected the deaf community. What the fuck are you talking about?
One dose, you can watch those dead fleas fall right off. Teach fleas a lesson with Capstar.
Oh, mangrove right there. I didn't even notice that until now. Oh, and a normal swamp, but... So what is that? Is that a frog? Oh no, that's a pig. It's a baby pig. It's a tiny, itty bitty, pretty little thing. It can't be an itty bitty, pretty little kitty because it's not an itty bitty, pretty little kitty. It's a pig.
After calling the prince a stalker, she said this.
Ooh.
No longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White.
Dude, this is why. Do you know who's really happy that Google just brought out that VEO3? The guys that are like working production studios in Hollywood.
I think,
They're
yeah, that was what I was
thinking,
gonna say. I think I hear a cow
thank fucking
and a baby
God.
sheep.
We're only gonna deal with this shit for maybe 2 more years, and then it's over. And we're never gonna have to think about this shit ever again.
Ooh, more iron.
She's not gonna be safe with a
Oh,
person. She's not
more
gonna
iron
be
right here.
dreaming about true love. She's dreaming
Why
about.
is that bad? Like, that's what's so weird. Why is that bad? It's bad to hope to have a husband and, like, to fall in love. Why is this bad? Well, I think that you will find out if you were her and you knew her dating life as well as she did. I think that these comments would make perfect sense. I do. I think that it would immediately, everything would be like, oh, of course she thinks so. Absolutely.
Now, in the beginning, her statements weren't that outrageous. Although there was one massive issue. She couldn't keep her mouth shut.
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again.
Isn't that I mean, I don't understand how do you have some, like, I mean, this isn't even a live interview. Like, how do you greenlight this and let it go live? I didn't like the original show. Okay, so why are you redoing it? What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm being so serious. I watched it once, never revisited Snow White again.
Zegler gives I Deserve This role more than anyone, and the fact that she has zero good to say about the original is disgusting narcissism, which wasn't wrong.
Is it, how many times in a row are we gonna get, like, shows, you know, like we were talking about Dredd before? You know, Carl Urban didn't want to show his face in Judge Dredd, even though he's this really well-known actor, because that's not what Judge Dredd would have done. And Henry Cavill playing Geralt as well. Like, it's just, again, how many times has somebody who hated the movie, or hated the original, like, been able to make something that was good? I feel like that doesn't really happen very often, you know?
For example, she seemed oddly excited saying her co-star's scenes could get cut.
I have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in the movie. Andrew Burnett, great dude. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Which is funny, considering
What a bitch, bro. What a bitch. Jeez, man. Why would you say that? Because she's a bitch.
Ooh, diamond horse armor and a bundle. No.
What do you mean?
W.
Oh, why does this happen? Why would it be?
she acts like she's
What is
making
that?
the movie herself. But
Oh, that's another rune
she
portal off in the
was the
distance.
reason people didn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
She
That's
basically
lit.
explained why.
What is that?
The
Oh, that's
Donald
just
Trump
part of the
one
acacia biome.
Rachel posted this story, basically calling him full
That
of
was it, bro. Like, Donald won. Donald killed her career. That was it.
But at the end, she said
It's actually how Donald, like, the Donald reckoning of
Kitty
Karen,
cat, run, run, run.
the reverberations of this will be felt for 15 years. And then I remember J.D. Vance saying, frankly, Margaret, I don't care. That was, yeah, bro, like, that shit was, I was so glad to finally fucking hear that shit, yeah. Thank God.
Trump
Yep.
supporters, voters,
Sharks are
and
back.
completely opposite to the message she always preached. Clearly, she was a hypocrite as well.
Well, no, every single person who preaches acceptance and love will be the first person to, you know, pillory you and make up lies about you the moment that you say something that they disagree with. This is what they always do. They're like, well, we are so accepting and so supportive of everybody that anyone who disagrees with us, it's okay for us to basically kill them. Naturally.
Disney made her
Obviously.
apologize and hide a social media guru until the movie's release.
Jesus. Think about how much money that is. Think about how much time that is. Millions of dollars invested on this bullshit.
Kitty cat.
You're watching a toothbrush play Billie Eilish. But did you know that there's a YouTube Music app where you can also listen to the EDM version, the ska version, and of course, the original version? Duh. Get YouTube Music Premium.
Oh my god!
And Guru clearly did a terrible job because when the trailer was released, Rachel thanked the viewers for the views, but also added, "Always remember Free Palestine."
This was it. This is the point where things got bad. Because there's nothing wrong with saying this. This is totally fine. But when you're attaching it to the promotion of your media, that's an issue. That's an issue. Bringing politics to work. How many of you guys?
I'm sorry.
I've even had to take HR modules that say, don't talk about politics at work.
Now, this wasn't a huge deal, for her co-star was Israeli and supported Israel. Therefore, the tension between them was at its peak during the promotion. The real issue, however, was that Rachel's tweet led to Gal receiving death.
I don't even know how true that is, because, yeah, she's Israeli, and she was in the IDF, and she doesn't think Israel should be destroyed, but that doesn't necessarily mean that she doesn't empathize with Palestinians. This weird dichotomy that's been created is totally fake. It's not like it's insane.
So many, in fact, that she had to be given personal security. Rachel destroyed any hopes the movie had left.
Yep.
And now, the internet was about to destroy her. Because before the movie could flop, her face already had. Edna Mode, Willy Wonka, The Little Lad,
And you can see, if you look at the color grading here, how is the color grading for the movie worse than this? In my opinion, she looks way better in this. She even looks better in this as well. How is it that you fucked up this bad? This is awful. Really? It just looks like shit.
Oh, cool. Don't need that anymore. I don't even need this anymore.
Edna Mode, Willy Wonka, The Little Lad, Violet, Lisa Rinna, Coconut Head, Beoshala, and the most accurate of all, Lloyd Farquaad. On Reddit, people stated her eyes got beat, haven't made eye contact in years. Those eyes are drifting apart like continents. Soon they'll need a passport to meet. The hashtag Not My Snow White went massive viral on Twitter. With posts like, why does Latina Snow White look like the long haul Roger? Hashtag Not My Snow White. Snow White versus Evil Queen who is jealous of her looks. With literally thousands of people. Thousands of people were just roasting her. They clipped her face from the movie and turned it into art like this, while explaining CGI dwarves were used instead of real actors due to making her not much taller than a little person.
I don't know why, but I think that's funny. And also, by the way, that didn't stop Lord of the Rings. You're telling me that, this is some ancient lost lore that a movie was able to do 25 years ago, but you can't figure it out?
Users were thrilled that Lord Farquaad was finally back, and for the first time, people were rooting for the Apple to win. Right. Petitions to remove Rachel from the movie started popping up, with supporters calling her a nasty person, whilst editing pictures to turn the evil queen into Snow White. Fans disliked her so much because she has an ego the size of an elephant, but looks like Lord Farquaad's mom with the attitude of a whiny brat. If you think she was the wrong choice for Snow White, like this. Almost 10,000 people agreed.
Things like Jesus. On some random website? I don't even know what website that is. That's insane.
Gone so bad, she was
I'm a nasty
receiving blood threats. As Douglas shared, the backlash led to people standing outside her apartment screaming profanity. But
that's crazy. Anybody doing that needs to, in my opinion, go to jail. I think if you take an internet beef and you take a problem that you have with a personality or anything like that, and you take it into the real world, you just need to go to jail.
Like, I asked myself the question, right? And does anybody actually have an answer for this? Is there any reason they shouldn't go to jail? It's stalking, it's harassment, it's weird, it puts people in danger. Why should a civilized society tolerate that type of mental illness? We don't have enough space? Just build another one. Yeah, just make a new jail.
She really deserve all this? And what did it do to her?
Yeah, just do a new one.
A lot of people are very mean, so when I do public appearances, I get very anxious. I had an anxiety attack on the plane ride here.
I bet.
She first explained how intense the backlash was.
Pretty much I can't post a picture of myself on Twitter without a bunch of people telling me how ugly I am.
Almost quitting social media because it sent her into depression.
So I'm very hesitant to share a lot of myself with the world.
That's what happens when you're a bitch, is that nobody likes you. I know it sounds crazy,
Oh, dear.
but that's those are the consequences of your actions. That's life.
That was far enough. I don't understand that.
I'm trying to be less active and less active, check less, scroll less, and read less, mostly because when I look at things and read things on social media, it just gets stuck. It makes me like a worse person.
Yeah, you're right. If you hadn't used social media from the first place, maybe you wouldn't have gone and ruined the fucking movie. You got brain rotted from a bunch of like internet Yas queens, and then you thought that shit was real. And then
Oh
you go
wait,
to an
there's a
actual
cleric
audience
up there. I
of
could
real
take the
people,
broom
and
stand.
they say, "What the fuck is this bitch talking about? This is so weird. Like, we don't want to watch this."
You know, harbor a lot of feelings of guilt, doubt, anxiety, depression.
It got so bad, she even considered getting plastic surgery.
And also because I know how mean people get when my pictures surface on the internet. It's gotten to a point where I actually had the thought in my
I'm just gonna ignore the lava that's right there.
of what
Okay, I can't ignore that one.
how much surgery.
I can guarantee you that any surgery that she gets, people will only make it worse. That dude, I don't even know why you make a video talking about it. Like, if it's actually bothering you, you should never, like, this is my opinion. You ever heard of the phrase a pecking party? I've said this before, so I apologize if you've heard this before. Chickens, whenever one chicken starts bleeding, all of the other chickens around it peck that chicken to death where it was bleeding until it's dead. That's what happens on the internet. And the only way to stop it is to not bleed. I don't know why people don't tell her that. You had a social media guru and they couldn't even tell you this? Damn.